interesting day. I have a screen, which I usually have behind me, and it just fell away, just fell back. So if you tune into the show, if you go to spiritmediumtv.com, you'll see my house, which is looking pretty good in the background. Susie. Oh my God. Anyway, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about a couple of articles that are on my website. If you go to spiritmediumtv.com, if you scroll down, way down on the right, you'll see recent posts. And there are a couple of new articles I just wrote. I was inspired, actually. One of them is called Inspiration, How to Shift from SAD to Happy Me. And SAD does stand for something, which is, I forgot what it stands for because I wrote it yesterday and so much has happened. But sad would mean, well, what it says, what it sounds like, SAD is sad, but it also means sad, alone, and depressed. So if you want to learn how to shift from feeling sad, alone, and depressed, which is a good theme around the holidays because not all of us have family, or if we do, maybe they're in a different part of the country or what have you, to switch from SAD to Happy Me, there's some great ideas there to move you forward. Might as well talk about some of them right now, and then I'll get into the channeling, and we'll get into the messages for you. So walking, I find walking or any kind of physical activity, if it's sports, if it's maybe martial arts, but something that where you have to dancing is a very big one for me. I find that shifts me from SAD to Happy Me very, very quickly. I find it's almost impossible to be unhappy if I'm moving around, particularly if I have to use my concentration, my focus concentration, to do that. And of course, most of you know probably that when we are in movement, when we're moving around, we're utilizing or activating our endorphins, which is the feel-good hormone that our body produces when we are in motion. Singing. Oh, have you ever tried to sing? A lot of us sing in the shower or what have you, but I have found that when I sing, I always feel so uplifted. I really, truly believe that singing raises your vibration. So if you're feeling sad, you might want to try singing. I guarantee it's really hard to be sad if you're singing at the same time. Meditation is a great way to shift from SAD to Happy Me. And here's a simple way to meditate. Find a quiet time, and then just simply close your eyes and start to focus on your breath for 10 to 15 minutes. If you want to put a word to the breath like relax or calm or happy or joy, you can add that in also, which helps you focus. A lot of people find it hard to focus or clear their mind. I find putting a word to the breath is a very nice way to do that, particularly for people who are having difficulty focusing. Being creative is extremely helpful. If you I already mentioned dancing and singing, but if you're an artist or anything actually that you do that requires you focus, again, back to that focusing thing, seems like focus is the theme here, right? Uh, like, for example, one of the things I like to do, I don't do it that much as I used to do it, is I love to go to thrift stores and rummage through the stuff and come up with different ways to use things. Well, that's creative. You don't have to be an artist or a poet or a singer or a dancer, any of that. When you're to say you're creative, you can be many different things. It's funny, some of my clients have told me in the past that they don't think they're creative, and I always almost fall off my chair because creativity is just the innateness of humanity. We're all creative. If we weren't creative, we would not be around, because humans are around because they're adaptable. And being adaptable, i.e. finding solutions to problems, that's creativity, finding solutions to problems. Anytime you ever think you're not creative, you're going to stay in that SAD state. SAD is sad. So think about that you are creative by the very fact that you are human. And last but not least for today, and this list could be quite long, but just for today, is to help somebody. Um, use your creativity to solve problems to help someone else. So volunteering, for example, for a large organization may not be utilizing you, but if you do something one-on-one to help somebody, you might really lift your spirits. Perhaps there's a neighbor who's shut in because he or she's ill. You can do something for them, maybe cook for them or give them something or run an errand for them. But when you engage yourself to help somebody else, it totally shifts you off yourself and again can move you from SAD to happy me. Okay, so those are some ideas. What we're going to do now is we're going to do our meditation, and then we're going to get into some channeling. And thank you, everybody, for being so patient with me this evening. But you got to admit, it does make the show interesting when things go wrong, doesn't it? Okay. So what I need everybody to do is uncross your arms and legs and sit back in your chair or lie back on your couch or bed, wherever you are. And start to breathe abdominally deeply and softly, breathing in wisdom, breathing out toxins, remembering to breathe in wisdom, breathing out toxins. And if you're hoping for an other side connection this evening, please ask your loved ones to come in. Good. And if, on the other hand, you're thinking of a life question or healing this evening, then go ahead and focus your mind on that, asking that Spirit answer your questions this evening. Good. And now what I'd like you to do on your next exhale of oh, wait a minute, I forgot to do one little thing, an intermediary step. 1 second, please. I'm going to do a prayer while you do what I just said, okay? Which is focus on your issues. If you're asking for a life question, asking they be answered. And if you're wanting another side connection, then ask for your loved ones to come in. And I'm going to invoke the prayer while you do that. Good. Okay, so now on your next exhale of breath, I would like you to release into your space your energy, and I will connect us. 1 moment, please. I'm going to ask you all to do that one more time. I just want to make a double check on the energies that I see in front of me. So on your next exhale of breath, I'd like you to imagine you're sending out your energy, and I'm going to connect all of us. 1 moment, please. Okay. So this audience has got a lot of, I would say, issues that you're resisting, things that are really troubling you. So I want to say one little thing before I go into the channeled session is that the kind of readings I do are more healing oriented and less focused on surface. I'm going to get to underlying issues. So for those of you who didn't expect that, I just want you to know it's going to be maybe a little bit different kind of spin on things, which I believe will be helpful to you. So in any event, so let me just bring in the guides. I've been channeling the ones as an introduction to the show. 1 second, please. We are here. 1 moment, please. We are going to connect with the ones. We are here. We are the ones. We are the ones that are working with each of you on your soul growth and where you are going in life. We are the ones that work with you on hereditary issues, on misalignment issues, on caustic or toxic issues. Each and every one of you this evening is having an issue in your life that is extremely unraveling and extremely upsetting. We would like to say to each of you that is having this type of issue to release it and to let it go. The less that you try to handle things through your own mind, through your own hands, through your own ego, the happier that you will be on earth, and the more that Spirit will be able to work with you through your prayers as you request help. So if any of you are feeling that there is no hope and that things are very difficult for you, we would like to suggest then a moment of rest. We call this rest meditation, or you may call it just simply taking a break from trying to do things on your own. Do not try to handle anything on your own. Always hand every difficult survival issue to higher power, to Source. You will find then that Source will rush in to help you. It is important to ask for what you want as well, knowing that there are resources available to you. However, once you have asked for help, you are to leave it alone and wait for your intuition to guide you. At that point, you will find the miraculous will come to you, will land in your lap without you having to do anything other than have relaxed into meditation and asked for help. Namaste. Okay, I didn't expect that message actually, so it's kind of interesting. And the way the guides work are divine beings. A lot of people call them angels. I'm from an older, I've been channeling spirit for so many years that when I started channeling, it was called guides, spirit guides. But nowadays, a lot of people use different nomenclature, such as angels, but the messages are quite similar or the same. And I believe that the source of the messages is the same, the divine beings from love and light. That they're saying this evening to let go, not to try to handle everything yourself. So that's a very good piece of advice. Okay, so I'm going to go to Gloria, who's waiting for another side connection. As I mentioned, I'll be doing a couple of other side connections first. Okay. Hey, Gloria, how are you this evening?
Finding yourself.
I hear you've got the video on in the background.
Yeah.
Could you please?
TV.
Could you please mute that and also turn off the TV or the radio that's in the background?
Yes, hold on.
Thank you, honey. See that? People couldn't resist to look at me after all that. Gloria?
Yes, I'm back.
Oh, okay, now shut the video off.
It's off.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Tonight is an interesting evening, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, now I want you to shut the video off, okay? Because I can still hear it.
There's no video.
Oh, then there's just
my room is absolutely quiet.
Oh, okay.
It's the echo from my phone.
Probably. Okay.
The phone I'm on.
All right. Well, we'll do our best to try to work this through. Although I have to tell you that when there's an echo, it's very distracting to the medium. Okay, so just relax, love, and just calm down and breathe. Gloria. Now, I do feel that there's a male to you in spirit. Are you looking that I make a connection to a man that you know, honey?
No.
Okay. At first, I felt a female to you that was more of a mother image, mother figure to you. Okay, that's so. As I talk to you, though, I also feel that there's a man around the house or somebody that you're living with, something like that around you. I just need you to clear that with me, confirm it, so I move on to get the female that's waiting for you. This is not in spirit, then. It would be on earth. Like you have a son or a brother or a husband. Somebody's in the house with you. Is that correct?
No, it's a friend in my house, a male. Yes, it is.
Okay, that's fine.
He's not my brother.
That's fine. He's like a friend. That's all. I just wanted to clear that, understand what it was. Okay, now let's move to mom or this mother figure who's here. You sound very upset, Gloria. And that must mean that this is very... Yeah, so just hold on, love. Okay. This woman steps into the room. She has hair that's on the shorter side, but it looks like she likes to roll it or do special things with it. So it could be longer hair, but it just looks like it's up on her head more than hanging down at her shoulders. It looks like it's gray. Okay, it's gray in it. She's got full lips. She's wearing red lipstick in the image that she's giving me. She has some beauty marks and her skin is on the darker side. She has a problem in congestion in her lungs. She's not fat, but she has a bigger body type, I guess is how I would say it. She's not real petite. And she laughs. She's got quite a laugh. It's high pitched, her laugh, and she comes into the room laughing. Okay, now let me see if there's anything else I can bring out about her. And she might not be who you're thinking of, Gloria. Okay, she could be somebody else you know. Okay, so I want you to be open-minded for the moment and give it a good look-see. There's also a son under her, or there's a male down the family line. She's a boy in the family. Now, do you understand this? For anyone you would know from what I've said.
From what I was said, the only person that passed away that has a son that passed away too would be my aunt Claudia. She's not that. My mother was heavier than her, and she has beauty marks too. Her hair is gray.
Okay, well,
it's gray and black.
The aunt, did she have gray hair, honey?
Yes, and her hair came down to her shoulders, but she used to wear it to one plait in the back and tuck it in.
Oh, okay, because this woman's rolling it up, so it's got rolls in it around the sides or whatever. I don't see it tucked back or pulled back. But she could be heavy. She's big. Did your mom ever roll her hair?
No, my mom had a short haircut.
Okay, so that's probably your aunt, but she's trying to show me the hair. The hair, interestingly enough, is gray. Okay, it could have some black mixed in with it and some white mixed in with it. But the way it looks to me is gray. In other words, it's she's getting on. She also has a problem in her chest area. She's coughing a lot. She's out of breath. But she's got a great laugh. Do you remember anything about?
Yeah, that's my aunt.
Yeah. Do you remember anything about her chest?
Yeah, she was used to have problems when she used to smoke cigarettes.
Oh, okay. All right. So there she is.
Cough a lot.
Yeah. She also is a little bit, I don't know, when she walks, she kind of moves back and forth a little bit, like a sway to her walk. And she's a little bit bow-legged or something's going on down there with her legs. She's showing me that also.
She had problems with her legs because she was on dialysis and the bone started to turn in her legs, so she hated her legs.
Aw. Well, she's coming in to soothe you because you've had some kind of a loss recently. Something went really wrong in your own life, as if you've lost something and you can't get it back, and you're kind of like between things, between living arrangements and a whole bunch of other things. She just wants to soothe you, okay, and let you know that everything is going to be fine. Just hang in there. She says that your mother can't come. I can't do both souls one evening, but she's saying that your mother can't come in right now. She's still caring for herself. She's being cared for. She's getting used to the spirit world. So your mother might be a more recent passing than aunt. Is that correct, honey? Yeah. So she's still adjusting a little bit. Not that we can't get her in. It's just the first soul that comes in is your aunt because she's been there longer and she has the ability to speak easier than Mom does right now. Mom's still recuperating. So there's something about you, though, needing to be encouraged. You need hope. And she says everything is going to get better for you. It feels financially there's been some kind of letdown for you. Is that correct, love?
Yes.
Oh, all right, sweetheart. Well, everything is going to get better, your aunt says. She loves you very much, and she says everybody's up here rooting for you. She says it's a fine place where we are, and we love it very much. And she sends you big hugs and kisses, Gloria.
Okay, that's good.
All right, honey. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. I don't know if everybody else could hear the echo, but I hope that you couldn't because it's distracting. I'm surprised I was able to get through that, to be honest with you. And I hope I wasn't distracting everybody listening. It's interesting because Gloria, I think, was at 443. Okay, and I have another one, Carnita, who's waiting for an other side connection. Hey, Carnita, how are you, love?
Hi.
Hi. I'm doing great. You're at the same area code as the previous caller. No echo on the phone lines. Yay! Wow, what a day this has been. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, Carnita. So let's see who we've got for you in spirit. Hold on. Carnita, 443. Oh, there's a lot of people there. You don't have just one soul. There's a few few family and friends. You're missing
Yeah, I was doing your exercise and I was talking to a bunch of them, but I really was trying to see if my mom came through.
All right. Well, we'll try to focus on her then, love. But there's family and friends there, and I also get a sense that at the holidays, it's really kind of, you feel it more now because
Exactly.
you got so many over there. Okay, let's see if we can get
Yes.
mom in. Okay, I see somebody coming in. Hold on. Love, love, love. Very sweet woman. Okay, so what I see is a woman's got a sweet energy to her. The hair is on the shorter side. It's not real short. It's like a medium short haircut. It's layered. She's got a rounder face. She's got a small or a slender nose. It's refined. It's got flaring nostrils, but she's got more petite features and more petite feel to her. Although she's carrying extra weight with her. Very pretty woman. Does this resonate for your mom, please?
No, it sounds like my cousin. She died recently.
All right, we're gonna.
She was like a mom to me as well.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, we're gonna ask her. We thank you, cousin, for coming in. She's a sweet, lovely lady, and we're gonna see if
Yes.
and we're gonna see if we can't ask her to step aside. And in case you're not aware of this, and everybody listening, that the souls that are most strong in their ability to communicate are the ones that pop through. So I hope Mom will come through. Let's see what's going on with that. Mom, you want to come through for Carnita? She's waiting for you. Okay, okay, I hear something about a stronger personality. She's got a stronger personality. She's holding.
Yes.
There's also okay, bigger body, strong walk. Actually, when she walks, you notice her. She's big. She's bigger bone, bigger body,
Yeah.
bigger presence to her. But she's also, interestingly enough, holding someone in her arms.
Really?
Well, I'm going to explain to you what I'm seeing. It's a boy, like a son. Now, did you lose someone? Did she lose a son? Did anybody you know lose a son?
My mom lost my brother, but he was grown.
Well, that's fine. She's just trying to show me that she's with your brother because she's holding this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's a funny way to do it, but she's showing me that.
Right.
Yeah, whoever this boy.
And I asked her for him to come through when you was doing exercises.
Oh, okay. Well, there he is. She's holding him to show that she's holding him too. We're together in spirit, all right? And she loves you very much.
Yes.
She says something. I didn't give you a full visual, but she's going into other things, so I'll go with it. She said, "Come on, Mom." She says, "I was a very clear thinker when I was on Earth." She says, "I never skipped a beat in anything that she's doing this for evidence purposes. She's very smart woman, very clear thinker, very fast in her actions, what she did. She says, I may have been a little overweight, and she laughs, but I certainly did not fall short in the area of brains or awareness or being alert on Earth. She says, you're a lot
Yes.
right? She says, you're a lot like me. You're very smart, Carnita, and don't let anybody tell you what to do because you're listening too much to some friends you have right now, or it's going to get you into trouble. You're moving in the wrong direction, in my opinion. And there's something unsavory about it, or cutting corners, or it doesn't feel like she approves of it morally, or that it's just not the right thing to do. Maybe I'm overstepping what she's trying to say here, but just like, don't do that. It's going to get you into trouble. Okay. Okay. And there's something about cutting corners with that will get you into trouble in the long run. And don't put your money in that direction because it's not going to work. So Mom's already on that.
Okay.
All right. She's on that case about you. She says, I know that you like to take care of your home. She says, that's very important to you. She says, don't let anyone in it right now. Now, are you trying to, you obviously have a place to live. Is it?
No. I don't.
You don't have a place to live.
Right.
Let me see what this means.
You think that's maybe what she's saying?
Well, I'm going to figure it out. Something about your home. Don't let anyone in your home. All right, let me just clear that out. Maybe she means you're thinking of living with somebody. I don't know yet. You are? Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what that's about, but there's something about you cutting corners and taking risks that you shouldn't have to take, and it has to do with home and living arrangements. I'll put it to you that way. Okay? And that whatever you're thinking of doing is not going to work. Maybe it's living with others. She says
I understand what she's saying. Exactly. I got you.
All right, good. And she says that's going to get you into trouble in the long run. She says not really what you want, and it's not going to work for you. She says you will find what you're
Okay.
you will find what you're looking for that's more to your liking after this period of destitution and financial ruin. Excuse me, those are her exact words. She says you will be getting out of the block that you're in and the problem that you're in. I don't know what she means by block. It could mean your location or just this time frame of where you are.
Or could it mean financial trouble? You think?
Yeah, the time.
I feel like I hit a roadblock and I can't get out of it.
Oh, roadblock is a good way to look at it, yeah. But her word was block, so she meant roadblock. So yeah, she says this will only last for a period of time, and then everything will move forward for you. She says just look at it like a block, and she says it's just a block. You have to go around it. And she says there is a path coming to you soon that you will be able to walk around this block, and that's what you should be looking for. Don't take the thing you're thinking of now. There's something better coming, okay? And it's more to your liking.
Yeah.
So that's your loving mother here this evening, Carnita, and I want to thank you so much for calling in, honey.
Thank you so much. That was very insightful. Thank you very much.
Thank you, love. God bless, honey. Bye-bye.
Okay, you too.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay. All right, so we're going to go to Dejan, who's waiting for a life question and has been waiting rather patiently, I might add. Hello, Dejan.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, honey. Sorry to keep you waiting. And sorry for all the comedics, all the stuff going on, the craziness with the screen falling back and there's no video waiting there. It's craziness. Okay. And then there's the echo on the first caller. Okay, what can we do for you, honey? I just want you to give me a question and not any background. Go ahead.
I wanted to know if it would be okay for me to get a Reiki session for someone else.
Yes, it would. Oh, you mean spiritually, is this person in agreement for having the healing without knowing about it? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay.
I want it to be a surprise for.
All right. Well, let me just give me her name, and I will go to her consciousness, and I will ask, and we'll see what comes up. The name of that person, please.
Her name is Chloe.
Chloe. Okay. Let me see. Well, I just want you to know. First of all, I heard a yes, but now I'm going to go to her in terms of generally yes. But I'm going to go to her consciousness. Chloe, will you accept that healing? Will it be good for you, or is he overstepping his boundaries by getting that? One moment. Or will you like it, basically? Let me see what she says. Yes, she would like it very much. Actually, she'll be very happy that you cared enough to do that.
Okay.
Okay, I see her overjoyed with happiness that you thought of her and that you did that for her. She does need a healing, and she would accept the healing. She is trying to get her life together right now, and whatever it is you're thinking of doing for her will help her. So the answer is yes, 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 yes. Okay?
Oh, okay.
All right, honey. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Ruben, who's been waiting very patiently. All right, hold on. I'm trying to open the line, Ruben. Hold on. There we go. Hey, Ruben, how's it going?
Good, Laura. I wanted to say all the antics going on in your place right now, it's a sign of spirit.
I would think so, but why? I don't know. I haven't had a chance to really think about that yet, so we'll see what that's all about. But it does seem like somebody's scampering around the place, doing some histrionic kind of thing. Maybe spirit is testing me. Maybe spirit is testing me. Now, you have a question about yourself and your own life, or did you want to? I don't want to do a general message, so if you wanted one, I was going to try to steer you to giving me a question. Go ahead. Did you have a question?
Sure. It's mostly about I'm going to be moving, and I would kind of like to know. It's kind of like a up in the air type thing, and I don't know exactly where or what's about to happen, but I know something's changed, and I didn't know if you could determine that with that question mark, the big question mark about where it's headed.
So I guess the question is then, if I'm interpreting correctly, should you move at this time? Because things have changed.
Oh, yeah. No, definitely I am moving. Right. I definitely am moving. I just don't know where.
Oh, so it's the where.
Direction.
Where is the
Yeah,
question of where? Where should he move? All right, I'm going to try to do it in a very simple way. This is for Ruben 225. Where should he move, Spirit? North, south, east, or west? I'm going to start it that way. I get okay, something to do with who you know already. Home with friends, or home, what you consider to be home. I actually see an area that's a little bit northeast of where you are, and that there's a sense of you being closer to wherever you're moving. There will be people, and it will be familiar turf for you. It also will be lower cost of living. You sort of need a landing pad right now just to kind of get yourself together. I don't feel that your permanent residence, or that you will stay there permanently. I feel it's like a lily pad, a place to rest as you figure out what you're going to do for the whole next track of your life. You are a very powerful and dynamic individual, but you do need a timeout. You do need a timeout, because whatever is whatever has transpired before, just now, whatever's just happened is extremely upsetting to you, very mind-boggling. It's like, how could this have happened to me? Because I am a very dynamic person. I am a very knowledgeable person, and I'm very skilled. I know what I'm doing. How could this have happened? So what is being told here is that you should go to where's comfort, like family, friends, that kind of thing, and take a time out, sort of like to go into your cave and kind of regroup, and then you'll relaunch at another level. The dynamic, everything, all the power, all the compassion that you have, all the skills that you have, everything will come back in and launch you forward. But we can't get to that till you take your time out, because you have to regroup. The reason this happened is because you you're growing, and your energy changed, and so you grew so fast and so dynamically, so quickly, that you imploded upon yourself. Okay, so that's why you need to reorient, and you need to regroup, and then the next launch of your business, who you are, what you really want to do, will be ready then for who you are. So it's like a catch-up time, I guess another way to put it is, when you look at a child as they grow, they have growth spurts, and maybe their arms grow long and their torso didn't catch up. That you're in adolescence, and so you need so you need a time to just re-assimilate everything, and then you'll go forward from there. You're very creative, compassionate, they already said, and you're a big thinker, and that's what you really should be doing, but you just can't go right to that right away. And I think that's what you're asking me, is where do I go to get to that, right? And I can't say that to you.
That
Makes sense?
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, that's...
Yeah, I was just about to say, it makes total sense what you're saying, because I was just thinking, God, I need a time. I need a long vacation is what I need, but there's no funding for the vacation, so I am thinking about moving back to around some people that I know. A girl I haven't seen in like 30 years. I got reacquainted with her. There's a lot going on in our worlds, and coordinating that on top of what's going on is going to take the perfect time, and I hope it just goes seamless, because I could really use a nice time out. I really could. That's weird that you said that. I was just saying the other day, God, I need a vacation. I need a time out. I just said that just the other day.
All right. Well, and don't feel badly, because it's all part of the process. And you're learning, even though you don't realize it. There's a lot of stuff that you're being downloaded to you, that you're learning right now, that will all be incorporated in the next phase of Operation Ruben, or Ruben Incorporated, if you will. Okay, so so, but you see, what's going to happen is, when you take your time out, and I do feel it will be with people, like a resting place, that the next phase is going to happen. You won't have to plan it. And that's why you're a little bit, you need some guidance, is because you really are not supposed to go to your next self. You're supposed to wait a little bit and just regroup. And that's that will be the right thing to do right now. Okay, Ruben?
Yeah, excellent. It makes total sense. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Have a beautiful evening. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, and so I'm going to go look and see who's been longest waiting here in the queue. It's 7:40 p.m. Eastern Time, and we've got people that are waiting quite a long time. And I think I found a person who's waiting the longest, but let me just make sure. There she is, or he is. I'm not sure how to say that name. Is that Pieze? Hello? Hello? Well, whoever it is stepped away, so I'm going to have to put them back in the queue. The name looked like Piazza. Piazza or Piazze? Pretty name. Okay, there are other people waiting here. They're just a little bit less long, but long enough. Here's Donna with a life question. Hello, Donna.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
Hi. Maybe Mercury's in retrograde. Maybe that's what's going on.
Whatever it is, it's interesting. I don't know what to think of it. Go ahead and give me your question, darling. Go ahead.
Well, it's funny because I have a question just like Ruben. I am thinking of moving, and is that a good idea or just stay put and deal with it?
All right, let me go to Spirit. Hold on. This is for Donna, 561. Should she move, yes or no? You would like to move.
I'm just moving. If I do move, I'd like to stay in Florida.
Don't tell me anything, honey. Just relax, okay? Bear with me for a moment. This is for Donna, 561. Should she move, yes or no? You would like to move very much, Spirit says. You are looking for a change. It feels like there's something in the environment you're in right now that is very toxic to you. It's really not right for your energy. And I don't know if that's spiritually, I could tell you in a moment, but right now I don't know if it's going to look. There's just something not right about where you are. The energies are not correct for you. All right. Now, should she move or shouldn't? Yeah, you'll be able to move. You'll be able to get the funding together for a new start, a new beginning within the realm that you've already predefined, i.e. Florida. You will like your new location very much. It does seem to be similar, Ruben, in a way, in terms of location. It's going to be what I see is northeast a bit of where you are right now. Not too far north. It's whatever you want, but it's going to be a little closer to the ocean and closer to things and what's happening. You're going to like it very much. So don't be afraid to make a change. Everything will line up the way you need it to, and that you're being led and guided. The bridge behind you and the land that you're in now is toxic to you. You need to get away from there and move to new adventures. Okay?
Okay, but when you say northeast, like staying in West Palm or move to another city?
That could be. It could be as close northeast as a block north and a block east. It doesn't have to be very far away. Now, let me just see. So you're in Palm Beach now? Is that it? You're in Palm Beach? Okay.
West Palm. Yeah.
You're in West.
West
I feel that you're I feel you're very far west and you don't like it. Okay, for one thing. I also feel that there's a toxicity. It might literally be in the home that you're in or the place you're living in. It looks like there might be some mold there and or water damage. I see that specifically. But what I see is that you're probably going to end up moving a little bit north and east of where you are. It could be as far east as east of I-95, or it could be just between the Turnpike and I-95, but that you'll be closer to things that you like to do, and it's like a breath of fresh air. You're going to like it very much. But not that far north, not out of the whole area. Okay?
You mean buying somewhere or just renting? Like actually buying a property and moving?
Now, we're getting into the realm of Spirit telling you how to live your life. So what we're going to do is change the question to, you know what I mean? I mean, you don't want to be told what to do. You're a human being and you're a creative human being. But what we can do is look to see if the finances would be all right to buy something. Is that a better way to put it? May I look at that for you, Donna?
Well, I know I could buy something, but then we're getting into, is it the right time to buy, versus just, rent a room or whatever, No,
it's a good time. Well, why wouldn't it be a good time to buy? You're not going to lose anything by buying. You'll do just fine. The answer is yes, you can buy if you want to. Okay, and that
got it.
And I want to add a little tagline there that you would like that. That's really the best thing for you. You're not really comfortable being a person without a home. You need to have a place that you call your own. Oh, that rhymes. You're not the kind of person
Yeah.
to be without a home. You need to have a place that you can call your own. So think of it that way. If that is a good use of spirits to help you understand yourself better. And sometimes, because we're in our own skin, we don't understand. We don't have perspective. So what they're reminding you of is that you're a person that is very home oriented. You need a home. You need a resting place, and that you should buy something that would help a lot for you to feel better. To feel better. Okay, sweetheart?
Yes, and you're absolutely right. I feel like that's a lot of my health problems. There's something toxic here, and I can't put my finger on it.
Oh, that's right. We had a lot of discussion about that. Yes, I feel that there's mold in the house, water damage.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, and so I'm going to go. I'm taking people as best I can chronologically. Oh, wow. Where do these people come from? Okay, I'm going to go to Kay. Seems to be waiting the longest. Hello, Kay. How are you?
Hi, how are you, Laura?
I'm doing great. I love your name, Magic 8 Ball. That is kind of cool.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and give me your question, darling, and no background to go with it, just the question.
Okay, I was just, curious about work. I've been unemployed for almost 2 months, and I'm so stressed out.
Are you driving? Are you driving right now?
No, I'm not. I'm at home.
Okay, this is interesting noise in the background. Oh, maybe you're on the Starship Enterprise. It's got that background noise. Kind of interesting. Okay, so the question is, will you find work soon, or what is the question then?
Yeah, will I find work soon? I was hoping to find something by the end of this month, but it doesn't really look like it.
All right, let's see here, Kay. Work. Let's give Kay some hope here. Oh, you're very organized. You got it all together. No. That's what they say. You're divine beings.
Well, I'm sure they see my room. It's really not organized.
All right. Well, maybe they're making a facetious comment, but I hear you're very organized. You're on top of things when it comes to this effort. You're not letting any thread go unfollowed. You're being very detail oriented, and that's very good. They're just saying that for confirmation purposes, and you confirm that. You're very smart. You do need to get out of where you were before, or if you're already out of it, then you need to get there. So you made a good decision, a sound decision. If you ever, looking back and wondering about that, they're confirming that for you. Now let's just see what's coming up. I don't think something's going to happen immediately. I think it's more like after the new year. So between now and then, you've got to come up with some way to earn, some money if you don't have any reserves, and I got a feeling you don't. So yeah. So if you can come up with some short-term methods to earn money, even if it's something like in a service capacity or something that you can do short-term, because I don't see anything happening till after the new year to get something that's really right for you, that's more in alignment with your goals, your hopes, aspirations, and dreams. So that said, that means that you can get something that maybe is not right for you in the short term. Okay, that'll help you pay the bills. But there's some dream that you have, there's something about you that's bigger than that, and that's where, that's really how they're looking at it. Your divine beings are looking at this, of that after the new year, you will have more opportunity in the field that you want to enter. So for now, get something to pay the bills, and yes, there are things to pay the bills with. Something of service capacity, it seems like you're either waiting on people, or something like that. Well, it is the holiday season. Maybe you can get something in retail, but that's not what you should be doing long term. So just take something for now, okay? And then after the new year, you're going to get something more in alignment with who you are, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, love. Thank you for calling in, honey. Bye-bye. Yeah, she's a very creative person. Oh, poor creative. Sometimes creative people have trouble finding where they belong, getting that edge. And she's a very unique, if she's still listening, very unique individual that has a lot of talent that's not yet been tapped. But she will figure out a way to use it, and then we'll start in more in the new year. Okay. I want to just remind everybody that if you're wanting a private session with me, I promise it won't be as as weird as it was earlier today with everything else that went wrong, and you want a sale, if you want to get a sale, just go to spiritmediumtv.com. Item 1 on that page gives you the instructions on how to get a sale in private session with me. Okay. And so I'm trying to find the next person that is waiting. Did I go to her? Oh, no, there's one that's longer. Hold on. We got that one. We got that one. We got a lot of people here. Okay. I'm going to Tavona. Where is she? Tavona. Okay. She's been waiting the longest. Hello, Tavona.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing good, darling. How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I think.
You think? Okay. I have a feeling you're going to ask a love question. Give me your question, please. No background, just your question.
I don't understand how you picked up love. It's just a friend who's upset with me, and like I don't know how to fix it.
Okay. Is it a love interest, or is it just a girlfriend or something like that?
Interesting. We dealt with each other when we were younger, but we wasn't like really together.
All right. The reason I said that it was more of a love or relationship question is because when I asked you how you were, you said I'm fine, and you giggled. Now, when people are out of work, they never say I'm fine. They always say, "Well, I don't know, I'm hanging in there." Okay. So Savona at 717 wants to know about this relationship and how to make. I get the question how to make it work.
No, he's a friend. It's not a relationship. A part of me wants it to be, but it's not that at all. And I think that's what caused the.
Yeah, that's what I was. That's what the word relationship could be used broadly. What they said is how to make it work, how to get the balance there. You know where you want to be with this person. Okay, if you would please give me the initials of that person in question, I will hone in a little bit more detail.
First and last name?
You don't have to give me the whole name, honey. Just the initials, please.
The initials of the first and last.
Yes, please.
MD.
MD. Okay, hold on. Just be kind. Just just stop arguing. Get along with him. Be cooperative of what he wants when he's asking for something. Give him what he needs. I don't know why they're saying this, but they're saying that sometimes he's asking things of you, and you're always. There must be some conflicts there quite often. Maybe maybe you're always trying to twist it to something you want. So you should just go along with it. Go along with the way he wants, and you're going to find there'll be a comfort between the two of you. You'll get along much better. There'll be less friction, and then over time, maybe things can change. I don't want to give you a threat of hope of anything, but this is what Spirit is saying, that maybe things can change and the relationship can get deeper. For now, it's just getting it established as a friendship that's important. And so,
like, where do I start with it? Because my feelings is like, I don't know, like I don't feel like they're too involved, but he.
Excuse me, honey, I'm not quite understanding. Where do you start with what, love?
The friendship. I don't know how to go about it. Everything I do, everything I say, he feel like it's me trying to be with him.
Yeah. Well, that's why you have to be still right now and let's see. What I'm getting is to follow his lead. I feel that I actually tell you the truth is if you just simmer down and stop trying to do anything, it's all going to work out. Okay, let him make the friendship calls. Let him make the leads. You can call him sometimes or text him or whatever, say hello, whatever. But let him be the one to be a little bit more assertive in making things, making a friendship there, and just relax. Just relax.
It's kind of weird because he lives with me, so it's like.
Well, just
look. The reason be like home.
Okay, let me say it again. Don't do anything to make it happen. Just let him take the lead. I think that I don't want to give you too much hope because it's going to make you a little bit. It's not good for you to hear this. Other people maybe could, but I do feel eventually it will lead to more. But if you don't simmer down and don't just let it be what it is, and don't let him take the lead to be a friend. Let him open conversations. Let him do what he. Let him ask for things. Let him invite you if he wants to invite you. Let him not invite you, and don't create friction. It's almost like learning how. You ever see the those monkeys. Hear no evil, see no evil, say no evil. You're just going to be neutral. You're going to be Switzerland. So think Switzerland and let it roll. Don't try to get anything out of it. And if you don't know how to do that, I don't know what else to say. Let me see if there's anything else I can say to bridge the gap on how to be neutral. They'll give me one more thing, honey. Hold on, Tivona. How does she get to be neutral, Spirit? Don't ask him to do things anymore. Let him ask you. That's the primary thing they're talking about. Okay? Also go out alone with friends. Let him wonder. So stop asking him to do things, and that's going to be the way to do this. Okay?
Okay.
All right. All right, love. Have a good evening, darling. Thank you for calling in. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go on to another call. We've got a full switchboard, and I can only give so much time to one person. All righty, we're going to Sierra. I think I tried Sierra before. Sierra, did I get you before? Okay, I never got through to you, right, honey? Sierra?
No.
Okay, love. Go ahead and give me your question, darling. Just your question.
Well, I was wondering. Okay, I was wondering, do you see me getting into nursing school next year?
Oh, yeah. Why not? You have the skills. You're smart. You're very industrious personality. Money is a little tight. Budget is not the most supportive of this. I think that's the main reason why you're asking the question. But budget will get better somehow. I don't know how. Let me see. Well, how is it going to get easier for her to go to nursing school? Oh, because you're going to cut your expenses. Okay, you might be moving in with somebody, maybe back home, something like that, but you're going to cut your overhead. So that's the road, is to find a way to cut your expenses so that you can make it happen. You're very smart, you have the brains for it, but it just seems the money seems to be a little bit tight. You understand, please? Does that make sense to you, honey?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right, and you're going to do really well. And don't be afraid to make the changes or cut your expenses for this. It will be well worth the effort. And if it is moving back home, which is what I'm hearing, you will be.
I'm home already.
You're already home. Okay. Well, it will.
Okay. Yeah.
You will be supported by those around you to do this. So, in other words, they'll be supportive of you emotionally, spiritually, and perhaps even a little bit monetarily. You will be able to get a part-time job that will help supplement.
90 seconds.
And you will get a loan. So between the three things, not having a rent to pay, having a part-time job, and getting some loans, you'll do all right with that. Okay, honey?
Okay.
You're welcome, love. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay, I want to thank everybody for suffering through this show with me. And don't let the holidays get to you. Meditate. Okay? Namaste, everybody. How much time do we have left?
60 seconds.
Oh, we have a whole minute left. A whole minute left? I'm not letting the show end that quickly. I am going to go to... Oh, did I do Kendra? I guess I didn't do Kendra. Kendra, honey, just give me your question, love. Quick.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yep, question.
Okay. What I wanted to know is, what does Spirit intend for me to do with the things that have been going on with me spiritually? Like, I've been having some things going on, like seeing. Okay, like if my eyes are closed at night and I'm meditating, I'm able to see through my third eye, but my physical eyes are closed. I've been having a lot of different phenomena
10 seconds.
Speaking in the different languages and saying things, and I'm just wondering, what is the whole spectrum of all of this? How do I use it, or what am I supposed to use it for?
Well, I hear that you should pray for guidance. Okay, more than what I would be saying to you, because the reason is because there's a lot of fear in the family unit or this, your social circle of these kind of gifts. And if it comes, you're not sure if it's coming from God or it's coming from the devil, and this and that. If you should repress it, if it's good or bad, and they're telling me, Spirit is telling me, that you should pray for God's guidance. You will be led. It's probably not a great idea to share with everyone. Okay, because they don't
Okay.
understand. There's a lot of fear-based systems and belief systems around you. So don't share with
Mhm.
everyone or anyone, and pray for guidance, because that will soothe you. Now, the next thing is you will be finding somebody near you that is ethical, that is I think of a spiritualist church that will be able to help you.
Mhm.
Okay, so I want
Okay.
you to look for somebody that's in a church environment, a spiritualist church. Okay, that will
Okay.
guide you in an ethical, spiritual way to help develop your gifts. Okay, honey.
Okay. Well, thank you.
You're welcome, love. God bless. Bye bye.
God bless you too. Bye bye.
Okay, everybody, thank you so much. Today's been a very interesting show with the timing and everything. And anyway, Wednesday at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, I will be doing this all over again. Bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.